I'm Alex from Reducing Our Footprint. So we're a social enterprise, and we support individuals, businesses to embrace more sustainable practices. If you can move to the next slide, Glenn, please. So we've been around for a few years now, almost 3 years. So already back then, we realized that Australia was really ready for change, and we needed to embrace the change. We identified, I would say, a kind of a key problem, which is we as individuals or as businesses never really stop to analyze the resources we utilize and the impact we generate. We just get too busy in our daily lives, in our business practices. So a key problem, and for those of you who have embraced a sustainable journey, a lot of us still feel overwhelmed. There's just so much out there that we can do, and a lot of people don't know where to start. So the purpose of ROF was really to guide and support, again, individuals, businesses to embrace more of these practices. Next, please. And why is this important? I think today it's this point is even more important than ever before. We were all severely impacted by COVID in 2020. So if we like it or not, the change is happening, and we need to look at ways to channel it and to see it as an opportunity. I also encourage everybody, or our clients, not to see sustainability as something complicated and something hard. It really is an opportunity, and it's not just an opportunity from a planetary perspective, so from an environmental perspective, but using the triple bottom line, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. It's really an advantage both from a profit perspective, from a people's perspective, and a planetary perspective. So looking at these in a little bit more detail. So from a profit perspective, which obviously is key for businesses, especially now that we're trying to rebuild after 2020, embracing sustainable practices can really help cut costs and drive savings. So that's definitely a huge plus. From a people perspective, embracing sustainable practices can help you connect with your community, can help you connect with local businesses, also attract maybe younger talent. I know for some businesses, it's hard to find the right talent sometimes. There's a lot of competition out there for good people. Obviously, if you are more environmentally conscious, that's an extra touch point as well for young talent to join your organization. So have a think about that. And then from a planetary perspective, which is kind of the obvious, is we have an impact, a positive impact on the environment, but also I encourage you to think of this as a story, right? You can start to also tell a story. So from a marketing perspective, there are advantages, and it's a story that can also help you attract new clients to your products and services. Next, please. And just to give you, I guess, some solutions, be it at home or be it in the office. I know most of us are still working from home, or there's this hybrid model of a few days in the office and the rest of the time at home. Just some solutions you can think of is, first and foremost, energy is a big one. Heating, cooling, all of this is definitely something that can help you reduce significantly your bills. Lighting is a big one. So if you haven't switched to LED lighting, I encourage you to do so. Water saving, we're just bringing in an innovative product from Japan, actually, that can help hospitality businesses in particular save water. So if you're interested in that, please reach out. Waste is a big one, and that's how I kind of got into sustainability, as Emma was mentioning earlier. So ways you can separate correctly, reduce your waste, cut down on your general waste. And I also encourage you to think of waste not as a problem, but as a resource, so a way of repurposing waste. Today, it's not just about recycling, but it's about circularity, and it's how you can use waste to create new revenue streams and really drive value through waste. Another solution we can discuss is reusable packaging solutions. Why dispose of packaging? Why use single-use packaging when you can create something reusable? Granted, there might be a little bit of an upfront cost, but then it has a positive impact on the environment, and also in the long run, it will save you costs. Finally, just to tie into the efficiency and sustainable health check. So this is a great initiative that the City of Darwin started I'm not sure yet when, a couple of years ago perhaps, but I was involved in that as well. And we can definitely help you, achieve those that green certificate if there's any areas that you find challenging and where you need a bit of support. And just to leave you with a quote, if I can have the next slide, please. We don't need a handful of people doing sustainability perfectly. We need millions of people doing it imperfectly. So don't feel like you have to do everything all at once. Start small. Start with incremental steps. They all make a huge impact, and then in no time you will have embraced a sustainable journey. And yeah, if you do find any challenges on the way, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alex.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
And Alex, you're a home-based business. Could you just share with us some of the things you've done in your own home to make it more sustainable? Obviously, in light of the fact that many people have been home-based over the last 12 months, I think there's a lot of opportunity we can harness.
Yeah, 100%. Well, as mentioned in one of the slides earlier, I think looking at energy is definitely a big one. And I mean, either if you're working from home, or even I encourage business owners, if you have offices, to look at this. Cutting down heating and cooling represent 40-50% of your energy bills, so that's something you can definitely explore. Lighting is a big one, so switching from traditional light bulbs to LED has significant savings. Then trivial things like use your appliances when they're full. Maybe don't wash your clothes as you know. Not that you don't have to wash your clothes, but wash when you have full cycles. Consider also washing clothes with cold water. That's a big one as well, because we always tend to overwash and use hot water, and that also kind of is detrimental to the clothes themselves. So you also give your clothes a longer life if you're using colder water. You can move away from printing from paper entirely, I think, by going digital. This is what I think most businesses today are embracing, and that also will save you costs in the long run. These are some of the key areas, I think. And then I always go back to waste, because it's something I'm particularly passionate about. I think reducing your waste bills can be done if you start to separate your waste correctly and find also organic solutions to your organic waste, as we were discussing earlier. So share waste can be a great solution. Composting yourself. So there's different options there. Consider that the average household bin is made 50% of food waste. So if you can remove that also obviously saves you cost and does the right thing for the planet.
Great. Thanks so much, Alex.